So every once in a while, I get asked about what kind of equipment do I use to be a digital nomad and to, do the type of work that I do. So in today's video, I thought I'd show you exactly the equipment that I use, and yeah, I hope this is helpful to those who are trying to do web development or graphic design or really any kind of work that you can do remotely. Um, Yeah, so the obvious thing is you need a laptop. I use a MacBook Pro, 2021. So yeah, you know you don't really need a MacBook Pro to start off with, but I say just get the best laptop that you can because it is your business at the end of the day. So you might as well try to get the best equipment that you can. I also have an iPad Pro, and I use this as a camera, as a video camera, and as an external monitor. Um, it has its many uses because if you're traveling around, ideally you want to travel light and you want to have as less equipment uh, to carry and to keep up with. Um, the less the better, right? And I find myself having to use one piece of equipment as something else. So for example, this tripod or this tripod tripod, the fuck is that tripod? This tripod serves as a stand for my iPad and also as a stand for my ring light. So the ring light is important because more than likely, if you're working remotely, you're going to be doing Zoom calls with clients and other team members and whatnot. And this is very useful. You know, like it helps if you're, like it looks more professional if you have a well lit screen and people can see your face. You don't want to be talking to a client and it looks like you're in a dungeon or a basement somewhere. Yeah. So ring light, tripod, that's essential, and also helps to have a second phone. I think for just for testing purposes, and I like to have it with this little tripod because it has an attachment that allows me to turn it this way, and I think that's a lot better than having the phone on the table because then you'd have to like look down and if you're gonna be doing something every day, I feel like you you want to be as comfortable as you can. So speaking of comfort, the mouse is beautifully designed, right? But sometimes Apple can sacrifice comfort and ergonomics for the sake of style, I guess. But it is what it is, and you gotta just deal with it. And the way I found out to deal with it is to get this mouse pad, because as you can see, it's like a triangle, right? So this ends up being in a slant, like it's like on a slight incline, slight slant. So it's a lot more comfortable than having it on a flat surface. So highly recommend that. Got it on Amazon. It was like, I don't know, $10 or something like that. I suggest having a second mouse because these things tend to die pretty quickly, so it's always good to have a backup one. And after you get your laptop, in my opinion, it's very important to get one of these. Okay, this is a mobile hotspot. So basically, you can have internet anywhere, and I think that's very important, especially if you're doing web design or web development or graphic design, because lots of times clients, they need quick updates, and they need it like right there as soon as they message you or call you. And I think you can really set yourself apart if you have one of these, because a lot of developers, you gotta like go to a coffee shop and you gotta wait a few minutes or 30 minutes or an hour just to do a minor update. If you have one of these, you can be anywhere. You can be on a picnic table. You can be at any restaurant. It doesn't matter if they have Wi-Fi or not. So yeah, this is the Netgear what is it called? Oh yeah, Netgear Nighthawk M6 Pro. So yeah, and this one is basically just it's like a power strip, I guess, or a surge protector, and it has it has a USB plug in there, and it also has a plug here in the back, or two. So I think having just one small one instead of having multiple blocks and having to keep up with all that, just have one. Yeah, and this one, this is my microphone, Hollyland mic. So I'm not using it right now, obviously, but for scenes where I'm outside or at the beach, I think something like this really helps for recording and also for communicating with clients. They want to be able to hear your voice clearly, and it just helps to be professional in that way, So, but yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to show you exactly the equipment that I use. I hope this was helpful for anybody who's trying to get into web development, or looking to travel remotely, or work remotely and travel at the same time. Yeah, hope this is helpful.